Amen. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm back for the fifth factory reset. Fifth. This time we're going to talk on the thing in your hand because you're starting again. You've looked into 2021. You're not happy the way it went. You're not happy the way it went. So you've hit the factory reset to say, no, this new year is an opportunity to begin again, to start again, to start afresh. So you hit the factory reset. However, in order to achieve greatness, in the previous clip, I talked about the invitation to greatness. Now, to achieve greatness is not just wishful thinking. There are people who think to be great, you have to be thinking. So I wish this, I wish this. No. It doesn't work like that. Now, I'm going to talk this as those, I want to believe those who are listening to me, you're a child of God, you're a Christian. So how does greatness come? It comes through the thing in your hand. The thing in your hand. In mathematics, if you put 0 times 0, it will not, no matter how big is the 0, it will be 0. You won't say, the 0 is as big as UK. It will still be 0. In my own dialect, we call it Odiudi. It means empty. No matter how anointed you are, no matter who prayed over your hair, if there is nothing in your hand, this year will not be nice. You must have the thing in your hand. That thing in your hand is what God will bless. No matter how little it is. No matter how little it is. God will bless it. God will use it. No matter how little it is. Look at what Paul said to the Thessalonian Christians. I'll read from the TPT because I'm a bit in love with TPT translation. For now, maybe another translation will take my attention. 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 10. For when we were with you, we instructed you with these words. Anyone who does not want to work for a living should go hungry. So this year, tell yourself, I'm ready to work for a living. To work for a living does not mean that you have to pick a job, you have to be going to work, which is part of it. But that's what persons may not have, there's no job there, but there's something you can do. Creativity, there is something you can do. In one of my mission trips to Nigeria, I have the honor to meet a young man in the city of Lagos. And every year I travel to, I share his testimony because his testimony was a compelling testimony. Those who know Lagos and Nigeria, you know that it's very crowded, the hold-ups and the rest. So I discovered I was spending hours on the vehicle. From one appointment to the other, I was spending hours. So how do I was in the hotel and the Uber guy, driver that's supposed to come and pick me, he wasn't coming. So I tried to, what's happening? So I came out of the hotel and I saw what the Nigerians call keke. It's like a motorbike, a tricycle, something like that. The guy, he was carrying passenger. And I said, but I need a drop. He said, I will back. I don't know what he did. Maybe he went and dropped all his passenger and just give them their money. I don't know, but he came back very fast. And he began to carry me around. I discovered that journeys I usually spend 5-6 hours on the road. Within 30 minutes, 1 hour, I'm there. And this guy was so good. He knows his way around Lagos. He knows how to avoid traffic. So he carried me all through. Even though I would tell him, you can go, you can. I have not known him. I now have his number now. I took him for shopping. Why? A young man, instead of doing what the normal average, doing all kind of fraud, he was using his bike to be making money. Now, this is the interesting part. And he told me that he has his own house he's building. He bought 50 by 50. So for those of you who know, 50 by 50, very little land. He just built about 2 bedrooms. He says only building one side now. That's what is money. With that little work, I left that place challenged that I will never stay without doing something with my hand. A young man, he didn't make excuse. What's ready? So I have his number. Anytime I'm visiting Nigeria and I'm stuck and the rest, I call him. Oh, he's there. Very reliable. So what is in your hand? Put something. Don't say I still little. No, start with that little. When I was living, I was told that the money that young man made from me, that it will take him up to a year before he can make it in his normal way. Because I was so excited. So it was an honor for me to bless him. It was an honor for me to take him to go and do Christmas shopping. I saw it as an honor. His life was a challenge to my life. So Paul said, we instructed you with these words. Anyone who does not want to work for a living should go hungry. I know what it means to be on. That's why I say no. I must, no matter how tired I am, I must do something. And I've done things. So I've done things. Some work, some did not work, but that did not put me off. There's some things you will do, it will not work, but that shouldn't put you off. Keep doing. That young man, it was just keke. And I know I'm not the only one in my dad. But meeting me the few weeks he carried me around. Oh goodness, his life was blessed. Because his life was a testimony. So this year, put something in your hand. Don't tell yourself it's little. We serve a God who specializes in using big things to bless you. That thing you call little. Now, there are men that want to help you. When they see you are doing something, they are encouraged. I didn't know that guy from Adam. But I also met another young man in the hotel. I lost him. A young man. So I called him. What are you doing here? He's working as working in the hotel. So I sat down, spoke to him. Told him, go and do something. You know what? He came back. He told me he want to go to abroad. Because somehow I was able to discover, I don't know how to do it, but he was able to sense that I came from abroad. He said he wants to travel abroad. And I asked him, what do you do? What can you do in your hand? He said, nothing. He said, but if you go abroad, I shook my head. Started disturbing me. At one day, I told him, don't call this number again. He doesn't want to do anything. He said he wants to go abroad. So when you get to abroad, what will he do? Do something. This year, tell yourself, part of the factory reset of my life is that I must do something. Listen, no matter how little it is, that little thing will bring honor. It is better they pay you 20,000, 30,000 for doing something little. And somebody will say, this person, let me bless you. This work is not your work. Let me, okay, take 1 million. But if you don't do anything, those who have 1 million will not release it because they did not steal it, apart from those who usually steal. For those who labor for it, they will not give it to somebody. So this year, put something in your hand. What is in your hand? God asked Jeremiah, what is in your hand? God and Moses, what is in your hand? Put something in your hand, no matter how little it is. You will be surprised what God can do with little. The wife of the prophet, he said, there is nothing. Debtors are all over. He said, but what do you have? I have one leak. He said, no problem. Bring. That little things, that thing you think is insignificant, you will be amazed what God can do with it. However, some people just think that they just start. No. When they just start, it will just start working. No. Rome was not built in one day. Corn does not grow in one day. Have you seen somebody who goes to a farm and plant corn, say, that very day I want to? No. There are times. It's all about consistency. That little things, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. Before you know, I know the story of a young man who sent me a message. Poverty was someone destroying. It was a young pastor. Things were difficult. But they have this vision. The wife has a grace for teaching. See if we can open our school, no matter how little it is. So he took a loan, which I later counseled. But the testimony of it was it. That little school they started, little school, began to grow. The last time I saw him in the city in Nigeria, he said they are over thinking of buying their own piece of land. Faithful God. Why? Little. Do that little and see what God will do. The blessing for that little, you will say, men will want to help you if they notice you are doing little, but they will turn their back from you. They will turn their back on you if they notice there is nothing in your hand. That is the reality of life. It's not hatred. That's the reality of life. Anybody who wants to help you because you are not doing anything, it's a matter of time they will stop. Do little. That little school grew. Food they were okay. They were able to take care of their children, take care of themselves, pay their rent. And that school is still standing. After many years ago. Do something. I won't forget a young man from the city of Makurdi. Then I was still on Facebook. Sent me a message. He said, we are struggling to survive. But I have a piece of land. I'm only looking, that was then, for 20,000 to cultivate this land so that I can harvest it. Jeez. I've not seen that young man. Maybe because I'm no longer on social media. But I was touched. Immediately we had this kind of human being in Nigeria. Oh, immediately. It was not related to. She take. We went to cultivate the land. That was how God blessed him. Little. So it may be that he's going to farm. Someone say, Pastor, you are going to farm? Pastor. Oh, Pastor. Take this money. Take this money. You will be surprised what God can do through little. Finally, 2 pastors were stranded. They needed help. And as my custom, you must do something. I gave one, how much? I gave one initial 40 or 60,000. With the other one, we gave the other one 200,000. The one that I gave 60,000, 40 or 60,000, I can't remember. The one we gave that lower amount started a business with it. After the last time they gave me the details, update on the business is worth more than 300,000 from 40, 60,000. Began to grow. They began to grow. I won't tell you, I feel every time they share testimony with them, I will tell them, take this. Because I feel excited when I see people start little. Don't be ashamed of the little. It is that little that we attracted, that will make helpers say, this one is worth helping. But there is nothing in your hand, nobody. The young man that we gave 200,000, in less than a year, the shop folded up. Little. So I'll stop here. This is the longest, but I wanted to make it very clear. Start with little, no matter how little it is. No matter how little, the helpers will recognize you more when you start with little. than when you don't have anything in your hand. You will make it this year. This will be the best year of your life. The Lord will help you this year. The Lord will prosper you this year. Trust me, it's your year of exceeding greatness. God bless you.